What is a psychrometric chart? A psychrometric chart is an ideal tool for calculating air conditions as well as changes in air conditions. A psychrometric chart can be used to depict any air condition, and any change to air conditions can therefore be clearly illustrated. The bottom scale of a psychrometric chart describes the temperature relevant for planning in building technology, with a range from 0 degrees Fahrenheit to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. The scale on the right describes absolute humidity in grams per pound and ranges from 0 to 200 grams of water per pound of air. The curved lines describe relative humidity as a percentage. The scale ranges from 0% relative humidity up to the so-called saturation line of 100% relative humidity. Above this line, air can no longer absorb more humidity and condensation begins to form. The diagonal lines describe specific enthalpy. The temperature drop in an adiabatic humidification process is illustrated by these lines. Here's an example of how an adiabatic humidification process can be depicted in a psychrometric chart. Let's take as a starting point a temperature of 77 degrees Fahrenheit, an absolute humidity of 42 grams per pound of air, and a relative humidity of 31%. Now we'll use an adiabatic method, i.e. by means of water evaporation, to add 14 grams of water to each pound of air. The air condition now moves along the line of specific enthalpy up to an absolute humidity of 56 grams of water per pound of air, cooling down by about 9 degrees Fahrenheit and reaching a relative humidity of 55%. If steam rather than water is used for air humidification, the temperature will essentially remain constant. The slight warming of the air due to the hot steam is disregarded in this example. For this reason, the term isotherm has been established for this method of humidification. In this case, the condition value does not move along the enthalpy line, but along the temperature line instead. Let's start again with a temperature of 77 degrees Fahrenheit, an absolute humidity of 42 grams of water per pound of air, and a relative humidity of 31%. We'll now use an isothermal method, i.e. steam humidification, to add 14 grams of water to each pound of air. At the target point, we reach an air condition of 77.9 degrees Fahrenheit, 56 grams of water per pound of air, and a relative humidity of 40%.